listen, and practice. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is one of the Hollywood stars we eagerly followed in legendary films like Rocky and Rambo. But did you know that this exceptional actor won Worst Actor Award in Hollywood more than anyone, and that his distinctive features are not the result of his cruelty and rigor of his personality, but of paralysis of his face in the first moments in which life greeted him? Sylvester was born on the 6th of July 1946 in New York into an Italian family. His father is of Italian descent. His mother is of Ukrainian Jewish descent, and he has one brother. Coincidentally, he was born on the same day as former U.S. President George W. Bush. Italian actor Sylvester Stallone has a smile and distinctive unforgettable facial features, and this is not because of the harshness of his features due to the nature of his profession as some believe, but rather because he suffered from facial paralysis due to a medical error that occurred during his birth in 1946. Stallone was born by a trainee pulled the little boy out of his mother's womb using forceps that made nerve damage in his eyelids and lips. And that paralysis affected him till this day, so his smile seemed crooked and sarcastic and gave him rigid facial features, and made him stutter sometimes while he spoke. But this disease that appeared as a curse to him in the early years of his life was actually a huge blessing that he benefited from getting a memorable face in Hollywood. Sylvester Stallone dreamed of being a superhero as action movies fascinated him since he was a little kid, so he used to wear superhero costumes under his school uniform. And one day, he went further and decided to fly like a superhero. He took an umbrella with him to facilitate his fall, and threw himself out of his bedroom window, and the failed attempt to fly resulted in a broken collarbone. Perhaps Sylvester Stallone did not know that he would one day be one of the most famous heroes in the United States and the world, and that he would perform scenes much more violent than the scene of flying out of the window. Sylvester Stallone's love for fighting seems to be hereditary, as his mother, Jackie Stallone, was a professional in women's wrestling, and she was also working to promote this sport. For Sylvester, he might not have ended up as one of the most beloved action stars if he had loved the career his mother had chosen for him. After he was expelled from school several times, his mother decided that it was time for him to learn a profession, so she got him a job in her family's beauty salon, but he accidentally dyed a customer's hair green in his first days of work, and fortunately, his career in the field of beauty ended too early, according to an article written by Hugo Daniel of the Daily Mail. Stallone has not hesitated to talk about his struggles with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. He and his mother have discussed this over the years when they talk about Stallone's childhood. His mother told Everyday with ADHD that she once thought her son would spend the rest of his life in prison because of his violent behavior. Stallone was expelled from 14 schools because he always was quarreling with his peers, and had complete desire to fight and make troubles. After his mother was unable to keep him in a school in the United States, she sent him to a private American school in Switzerland. Because of his exposure to bullying in his childhood, He decided to become strong enough to be intimidated and defend himself. So he went towards bodybuilding and built a body that was the main factor in the fame and stardom he reached. There is no doubt that Sylvester Stallone is one of the most important stars in action films. He came out of nowhere into the world of acting and was immediately nominated for an Academy Award after that. However, Stallone won a number of awards in the category of Worst Actor. That was for films such as Rocky and Rhinestone. He also received 30 nominations in this field, and he won 4 awards for Worst Actor and an award for Worst Actor in Century, which makes him the most Hollywood actor to win this title. Perhaps you do not know that Sylvester Stallone was not only the hero of the 5 parts of the famous Rocky series. He wrote and directed all of those parts as well. However, he is deeply upset because the lion's share of the imaginary profits achieved by the series went to the production company without Stallone getting from it what he deserved from his point of view, as all rights are reserved to the production company, and Stallone has no right to dispose of any of them.